PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he'll be out of bounds downs here just past the 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
A gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Purdy off the play fake.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
The Niners at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Shakes off the sack. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
To throw is Myers. Throwing on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
I'm gonna switch teams. What are you doing? Oh, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken right around the 44.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Myers on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Up the right sideline. Off to the races. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll They'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They're on 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
He's still on his feet.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Right side, and he finds Gray. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Purdy on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away, and he just exhibited it on that play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And this pass caught by Gray.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Fielded just inside the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And my goodness, another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, It feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This cannot be happening.
Seriously? Not even a play?
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Ridiculous. Take him out. This is like what?
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Give out some pain. Stop him at the 10. Slow down.
agree. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Gotta go, we don't move, it's scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about the so I step down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah.
Hey. I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my Can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I got a